Hey everybody, this is Nathaniel. I'm a Bible teacher and I'm a boomer, and this message is about Ezekiel. We've been doing a Bible study on the book of Ezekiel. The message is actually in the format that hopefully millennials will be able to relate to because it's really short. Also because I can't figure out how to get my phone to record very much material. So going to get right into the study. We've been studying Ezekiel now for about 4 weeks in our church Bible study. Ezekiel was a priest, and he actually lived in Jerusalem at the time that the Babylonians were overrunning Jerusalem and had actually taken it over. Ezekiel was a priest to his own people, and his main job was to, as the Father in heaven had given to him, was to prophesy to his people in that role, in his priestly role, because one of the main things that a priest does is reconcile the people to a holy God, reconcile an unclean people to a holy God. And the whole sacrifice system was set up in that regard. So what Ezekiel was able to do in his meditation and in his prayers, he had this vision that God had given him. And basically in the vision he saw what we would call a storm on the horizon. And inside that storm was lightning. There was lots of activity. He saw 4 creatures that looked like cherubim. And as a priest, he understood that the cherubim were angels, and they were a part of the temple worship. So his relationship to the temple worship had a lot to do with that vision that he saw, because that's where he was. So in that vision, that's where people talk about the wheel within a wheel. All of those things that he saw were in essence ways that God was speaking to Ezekiel, telling him, here's who I am, and here's who I want you to be, and here's what I want you to tell my people. So that's what Ezekiel's first charge was, and maybe as we go further, we'll talk a little bit more about that vision as God gave it to him, so that he could do the work that God wanted him to do. So again, this was just a short introduction to our study. We've been studying now for about 4 weeks, and I'll be doing several of these so that people can understand what we've been studying, and also the people during the study, when we're not able to be there physically, can get something out of it as well. So shalom in the name of Jesus. We'll talk to you soon.